Somewhere along about 2000, my company GT sold us out to Lucent. I didn't really care for Lucent. By 2002, Lucent and I weren't getting along real well. I was an AVP Government International Sales. I decided it was time to go, and we went out to do real estate investing full time. Since then, I've started organizations that redefined what wholesaling was and created a whole new wholesaling concept. We do fix and flips. We've been landlords over many, many properties. We opened our own real estate brokerage in Arizona. I've had more than one property management company. I just like real estate. Real estate is a great way to do deals. I love chasing a real estate deal. How many years and how many deals? You know, that's a good question. Over 30 years, although I did give you a time earlier. Over 30 years and thousands on thousands of deals. I mean, last year, I think last year alone was 782 transactions that I had a part in. Last year was a slow year. The bad thing about real estate education is the amount of miseducation. There's a lot of gurus that go out and tell everybody how to invest in real estate. But some of them ought to be charged with criminal negligence. They're telling people how to do things we haven't done since the 80s. And they're talking about it still being alive today. I was at a seminar, and I won't name who it was because we're on camera, but I was at a seminar, I think it was 3 months ago. And I went in with a friend, and they're talking about how to do a certain transaction in a fix and flip that by FBI definition and US Treasury definition today is illegal. Plain out illegal. And I cornered the instructor and said, you know, you can't do this anymore. Well, where I'm from, I can't. But you're not where you're from. And even where you're from, you can't. That's a lie anyway. But you're telling all these people this. How many people really believe it? You know, the unique thing about real estate is it doesn't take a rocket scientist to be a real estate agent. It takes one of two things. Either you spend 30 years and learn it through the School of Hard Knocks like I did, or you take a little bit of time, get some quality real estate education that explains the fundamentals, which have not changed at all, and then touch on the realities of working in today's world to you, and you quickly get brought up to speed, and then you go out and just replicate the process. Too many services are too busy selling you from boot camp to boot camp, or some overpriced product to another overpriced product, and they're not really concerned with educating you on real estate. Why do I teach for Renatus? Number one, they teach the students to do real estate right. Number two, they provide a real environment that gives the students a reality-based education. And number three, by and large, it's a no BS program, and they're not trying to sell you on anything extra. They're trying to tell you what it takes to be successful and then give you the support and tools you need to go do it. I met Bob by accident. I was friends with somebody else that asked me to come to a meeting once upon a time where Bob proceeded to introduce himself. I mean, I could point him out in the crowd and say, that's Bob Schneider, but I never met the man. We attended this so-called market experts meeting way back in early '05, and I wasn't very nice in the meeting to anybody at the table, including the person sponsoring the meeting. But Bob came across as a pretty straight, upfront guy. He's always come across as an upfront guy to me. I mean, when Bob tells me he'll do something, Bob lives up to his word, even when it may not be the right thing to do for Bob physically or in a business sense. Bob does it because it's the right thing to do because he and I made an agreement. I'm the same way. The reason I'm here for Bob is because Bob asked me to come here and help out, and because I feel that Bob's a good guy to work with. I'm not worried about tarnishing my reputation working with Bob like I am with some other people. It's hard in this world, especially in real estate investing where there's huge amounts of money to be made, to find people that are upfront, honest, and live up to their word. It's a lot easier to find people that are somewhat ethical, maybe unethical, and only in the business for their needs. I don't see that in Bob, so I come here to help out.